Morning traders, and this is your ALSI day trade setup for today. So this consolidation pattern is still continuing. So the blue line is basically the close. We've got some nonsense data in here, and I just want to put a level in there on those gaps. And what we do have here is a triangle over there. Okay, so a couple of things that happened overnight. So US markets were down 4.5% pretty much. So the Dow was down 4.4. The S&P was down 4.4, and the one we need to worry about, the Nasdaq, that was down 4.19. So substantial moves to the downside overnight. So that should impact us for a gap down. However, if you use 10 cent as our yardstick, 10 cent is flat at the moment. So the Rand is also taking a beating, sitting at 18.21 right now. So yeah, with all of that together, I think this confusion is going to continue. This grouping here does worry me still. Okay, so that is really, as far as I'm concerned, indicating that this is a potential top, and we're looking for a break to the downside. On the US markets and on the Dax, we have had a break through a double top. Okay, and that's pretty much the scenario that we see at the moment. So let's just say the start of the 3 hour. You can see we're sitting in this consolidation area. The question is, where are we going? Okay, and most of yesterday was sideways. So you can see big up, big down, big up, big confusion. The thing that does sort of lean me towards the shorts is the fact that we've got a crossover the moving averages, and we're sort of closing below them on the hour. So if we come down to 12 minutes, you'll see the confusion here. So the trend was down, up, looks like we've changed direction, and then the real trade happened sort of late in the afternoon, and we just drifted lower. Okay, before the US Open, and then rallied again. So this is kind of the same picture. You can see the way the rally towards the end. So I think it's a combination of profit taking and the US markets coming online and sort of upsetting the apple cart as they come online. But the same thing, as far as I'm concerned, is going to happen here. So leave the first hour or two of trading, unless there's really a trend forming that's nice and tidy, and then look at the later on in the day. And I think this later on in the day is from 12 o'clock. So that it drips down towards the US Open, and then here, 3:30, which is US Open, you can see, get out of it. It's going to be volatile, and it's volatile for the US Open session. So that's kind of what we're looking at. So my advice to you really is still stay on the 5-minute charts and go with the trend on the 5 minutes. If you see this kind of thing forming here, and it's nice, small candle, it's not big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down. That gives you an indication that you can have three black crows. You can see 3 red bars in a row. Gives you the opportunity to look for the trades to the downside. Personally, I think we should move to the downside, just following the US market, but it's very difficult to ascertain at the moment, not with the Rand getting the hammering it is at the moment. So what we're going to have to do is just, again, look at the lower time frames and trade the plan on the lower time frames. So yeah, it's going to be difficult because it is messy. You're not really going to get this all the time. Probably going to end up with this kind of price action, big up, big down, big confusion all over the place. So yeah, guys, I think I'm probably going to be looking at the Dow or the Dax rather this morning. There are some decent breakouts there which are indicating a move to the downside. I think I'll stay away from the Aussie. It's going to be all over the place because it's going to want to follow the US markets, but then it's also going to want to follow the Rand. So it's going to be a difficult one. It's going to be a tug of war as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, so I think probably doesn't help anybody, but I'm keeping my money in my pocket on this one. Not going to bother with it. I don't see levels until we get a decent breakout one way or another. So either up or down, I want to break out and a retest. So break down, come back and retest. That'll give me the confidence to move. Otherwise, I will look at longs off 37,650 area. Okay, or a Fibonacci. Where is the Fibonacci? That's the 50% Fibonacci. 61% Fibonacci will be around this area here, which will be 36,775. Okay, so that's kind of what I'd be looking at. Okay, so anyway, guys, no, it doesn't help me much, but yeah, that's just me. Stay out of this until I can see some structure forming that I can trust. Hope it helps. Catch you later. Cheers for now.